this growth engine daily, I want to highlight an area that is often overlooked, and that is customer onboarding. Now, what do I mean by customer onboarding? It's the way that you pass the client from the sales process into the fulfillment process. And we spend a lot of time working on marketing to bring more leads in, a lot of focus on the sales and the sales pipeline, converting these customers. But often a lot of customers feel not let down, but they feel a slowdown once the order's happened. And, you know, technically the way sometimes customers see it is that you've got their money. So I just want to talk through some highlights of customer onboarding, and I'd love your feedback to find out whether you're doing this type of onboarding. You've got these touch points in place or these strategies in place. You can leave me a comment below and let's engage on that. But if you're not familiar with customer onboarding or you want to get started, here's some quick tips that I think you'll get some value out of. And number one, what at the point that the sale is getting completed. Now, I am assuming that this is not an e-commerce sale and there is an individual involved, an account manager, a salesperson, a sales manager who's actually, finalizing the deal. I will do a section later on about e-commerce onboarding and make reference to that, but this is specifically more of a service business where we're doing a face-to-face or a telephone close and a handover. So at the point that the sale is being closed, so thank you for your business, at that point the stages of onboarding should be spelt out clearly and then followed up to be communicated to set expectations. And on that call, a follow-up call set up with the client services, customer services, operations manager, whatever you call them. And then once that call is done, the salesperson who closed the deal and the, let's say, account manager or onboarding manager sit on that call. And I always recommend that you do that on a video call if it's not face-to-face meeting, and let people see people's faces. Make sure the camera's on, you're in a light area, and people can see who they're going to be dealing with. So what does that serve? It serves that, number one, their expectations have been set that Sandra or Bob or Sally or David is going to be on that call. Now, on that call, have a preset agenda. Even if you've got a basic slide deck, it doesn't have to be death by PowerPoint. It might be one slide, and on that slide, start by putting welcome customer name on it. So when you do a screen share on the Zoom call, it's welcome customer name. Thank you for your business. My name is, and then that would be the customer service or onboarding manager. Moving to slide 2, which is just the agenda, what we're going to go through. And what we talk about, what we're going to go through is the onboarding process. And the first things first is give them the steps of your onboarding process. That it might be that your account is being set up and that will take 5 days or 24 hours, or it's already set up. Set the timeline of what the next and each individual stage that your individual business would need to go through. And that could be that after their account is set up, that you need some information of those. If you're in the tech business, you might need some access logon and user codes. If you are a commercial business where you're building structures or delivering some machinery, it might be that you need them to provide you address or delivery details or site contact details. It doesn't really matter. I don't want to get too drilled into those details. But thirdly, once that timeline is set of what we're going to go through in this call and the timeline, the next thing is to ask and set expectations of what you also going to need from their key stakeholders. Don't assume that the person who's given the order is the person who's going to be taking it through. It may actually be that they need to bring one of their coordinators in or managers in. So it's important to identify key stakeholders. And once you've got the key stakeholders done, you've set expectations, you've got the timeline through, we always recommend to put that into some form of visual plan, whether that's a slide deck, ideally a project management system that's online. You can get apps such as Teamwork, ClickUp, Asana, Trello, for a few pounds a month. It doesn't have to be big bucks, and set it all out and show them the dates and let them remind them. Naturally, once that call is done, get a hard copy letter out in the post, a handwritten one, a handwritten postcard or a typed letter with a handwritten signature on, saying we appreciate your business, thank you for choosing us, it means a lot. And whether that's from the managing director, the CEO, or some senior person, Personally, I like to record a video. So that would be thanks for joining us here at the Growth Engine or at the Successor. My name's Mike Midgley, I'm the CEO, and your business is extremely important to us. Now I know you're working with our handover team, or I know you're working with our onboarding team, but I just wanted to reach out to you and say thank you for your business, welcome company name to our business, and we're looking forward to serving you. And that's, what does it take? 30 seconds to record a video and send it to the onboarding team. Send it out there. You know, it means so much from a valuable point of view, and make them feel like that they belong, and that is the key factor. So as we start to wrap up here, a lot of people think that onboarding actually finishes when that first call happens, or that second call with the project management team does. We like to sort of send an NPS survey after the first 10 days and then at the end of the month. How are we doing? Is your first initial experience, you know, what you expected? You know, have we dropped the ball? You know, have we excelled your expectations at 10 days, at 30 days? And, you know, have your onboarding manager or your account manager make those calls as well, or put them on an electronic email that they can, you know, click and score you out of 10 if you've got that type of, software capabilities. So one of the most important things that I'm really trying to get across, and I'm so passionate about customer onboarding, is that, you know, that seamless sort of transition from the sales process through to the onboarding. But the key part of that is it has to be done with sincerity, and it needs to feel like an upshift in attention, not a downshift in attention like I started this video where, oh, we've got your money now and it doesn't matter, we go quiet. They want to feel, if your sales team were not pressuring the people, but, you know, in regular contact through the sales process, they need to feel that answer as a bonus in the client onboarding process. So what does it do? It sets expectations, it stops those wild questions coming in, it stops those fear or buyer's remorse coming in saying, oh, have we made the right choice? You know, they get increased attention, like, you know, a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend on a first date. So it's that increased attention, and you're going to welcome them into your business, and you're going to set the foundations in for an advocacy program to send them up, for repeat customers and ones who refer and become ambassadors for your program. So if you want to learn more about customer onboarding, leave a comment below. I'd love to know two things off you today. Number one, I'd like to know what your customer onboarding process is, and after listening to this, do you think that could be improved, or have you got it totally nailed? Two, what am I missing from our customer program that you could give us some tips back and say, hey Mike, I think you guys could have this in, this works well for us. We're always learning, so thanks for sticking around in the community. I'd love to get your feedback. Leave your comments below, let's open a debate, and have a great day. And as always, to keep on with your growth engine development, go do the hustle, go make it happen, and we'll catch up with you in another Growth Engine Daily.